There was these two old men, they were sitting in a boat.
Yeah.
This frog jumped up in the boat, and the frog goes, if you kiss me, I'll turn into a beautiful princess and fulfill all your fantasies.
Right,
and the guy reached over, picked up the frog, put it in his pocket. And the other guy goes, didn't you hear that frog? Said if you kiss it, it'll turn into a beautiful princess and fulfill all your fantasies. He goes, yeah, but at my age, a talking frog would do me more good.
Welcome in, everybody. What's going on? Wednesday, I did a different I do the Howard Stern voice.
That's a good, like, gravelly.
Yeah, what's going on? That's
Yeah,
when
I
I
like
do
that.
the intro from the side stage.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I love that you
Try
do
to get
that.
it going.
I think that's fun.
Everyone's down. Welcome in. It's a Wednesday for those of you listening. We record this on a Monday. I just got back from the Brickyard 400.
How'd it go?
Bubba Wallace won.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shouts out Bubba.
Controversial.
Why?
Controversial win. Well, it's not controversial. He actually won it fair and square.
Okay.
Yeah, they had two laps to go, and they had rain in one corner. I mean, it's 3 miles.
Yeah.
Right. In one corner there was rain, but everybody in the other corner was like, "Dude, it's sunny over here." They were like, they throw the yellow flag.
Oh. Caution.
You know, sometimes there's like been I don't know, out NASCAR, but they have like phantom cautions. There's a Ziploc bag that fell onto the. We got to line everybody back up and.
Are people kind of skeptical about NASCAR like that?
Yeah.
Because I know,
Always
the FIA and F1 is the same way.
Yeah.
Where everyone's
Oh,
like, you're
it's-
fixing this. Like,
Yeah. Oh, there's a crack in the road.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you just want to get everybody back. Great race, though.
Nice.
Unbelievable. Doug Bowles and all the good people out there at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm off. I've been keeping on my stand-up fast. Thank you very much.
Congrats.
Getting back on the road in September. We're doing 2 comedy clubs. We're coming to Lexington and Huntsville the first 2 weeks of September. And then the end of August, Vegas, Labor Day weekend. That's going to be awesome show. The show's filling up. That's going to be on Sunday, Labor Day weekend. Come out in Vegas, hang with us. See me. They have, you know what they have in the slots now? You're not going to believe this.
what?
Uno. It's a
way.
Yeah, it's a table game. Uno.
Wow.
Is a
That's
table
something I can
game,
win.
dude.
Big come up for Uno.
Yeah, but it's a wrap for me.
That's massive.
Yeah. Imagine about to be out and you hit the guy with a draw 4. Reverse.
There's going to be
for
fights.
50 grand.
Yeah, 'cause there's
Uno reverse for 50 grand.
Just plus 4. Some guy loses 50 grand, loses his house, his family.
Yeah, people are
'cause
flipping tables.
Yeah, because there's a war.
Oh, really?
For yeah, you can bet on. That's just.
Wow.
I think it's 1-800 Gamblers Anonymous at that point.
Yeah,
There's
right.
like, hey, we'll do, blackjack. What's Texas Hold'em, and then there's like just war against the dealer.
Goodness.
Yeah,
Oh, bro.
and that's a dark day.
Uno's crazy.
Uno sounds fun.
What would be like what else could they do? If Uno's in, then what?
I mean, you
I
can-
feel like that opens up to anything.
I mean, you can bet on Summer League NBA games. So
Can you do like Go Fish?
Not us. We didn't.
no, we did.
Yeah. There's all of them. But then we're gonna make a ton of money. No. Or we're gonna lose a ton of money, so we got to go on tour.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna
right,
lose
right,
a ton of
right.
money, so then we're going back on tour.
Right.
In the month of September, we're coming to Grand Rapids, Fort Wayne, Paducah, North Charleston, Macon, and Hiawassee, Georgia. October, Evansville, Dayton, Peoria, Knoxville, Greenville, York, Pennsylvania, Detroit, Cleveland, Birmingham, Chattanooga. And then November, Boise, Spokane, Tacoma, Abilene, San Antonio, Tyler, Austin, and then finishing out the month of December, Phoenix, Santa Rosa, Reading, South Bend, Pittsburgh, and Buffalo, New York. We're just adding Tacoma, Birmingham, and Phoenix. We're adding second shows.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this week.
Sweet.
So you're like, dude, there's only like one spot left, and it's behind a pillar. We're adding new ones.
Stack it up.
We add new shows. Maybe this week's episode brought to you by new sponsor Poncho.
Welcome him in.
Welcome in, Poncho. I saw a guy. We were at the Coldplay concert.
Yep.
I knew about this Poncho deal.
Yep.
And we were up in the elevator and going to the executive suite, the money suites. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Guy next to me, Poncho.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
Just think
nice.
about that. That's a guy that wants to be put together, yet it's also 100 degrees. Mm-hmm. He's got to be flexible.
Yeah, ready for the elements, but also looking good.
Poncho, baby, makes the ultimate outdoor performance shirts for men. That's exactly what I said.
There you go.
That is perfect. Performance fabric, amazing fit, and even more features than a Swiss Army knife. Interesting. It's the only shirt you can throw on in the morning and end up wearing all day, whether you're on a trail, out on the water, or whatever you're getting into. Man, that's 100% right. You know, whenever we had a new pod deal, they send us over the website. Hey, get yourself familiar. Choose whatever you want. And normally, if it's a brand, whatever, I go, yeah, just give me the number one.
Yeah,
give me. And
your
there was
bestseller.
so much. There was so much on there. I go, how much am I allowed to? I want everything on here. I want everything on this website.
It's a deep site for sure.
Deep site, and a lot of stuff that you don't really find anywhere else. They're obviously very, very fashionable, and they got those like Luke Combs. I don't want to say that breathable.
Yes,
breathable can go on the lake.
Definitely.
Also can go to a sign a deal.
Yeah,
sign a business deal.
Yeah,
you could be on Wall Street doing this stuff. Or you can be on a dirt road.
Finance bros everywhere.
Finance
fitted out in
country
poncho.
Finance bros. Yeah. Looks good anywhere. You're gonna see me next. This is not a poncho shirt. It's the Atlanta Braves jersey. But next week you're gonna see me gassed up in poncho. We love to have them as a new sponsor. They got all the stuff. Yeah, like I said. Oh, got a bunch of great styles. The original, the Western, denim, ultralight. Just listen to these names. You can get them in short and long sleeve, as true, regular or slim fit, depends on your body. That's not in the copy. And a ton of colors and patterns if you've been looking for the perfect shirt, something breathable, fits great, even feels even better, and stands out in a good way. Give Poncho a try. Go to ponchooutdoors.com/net positive for $10 off your first order and free shipping. Poncho.com/net positive. Poncho. Shout out to the good people at Poncho for coming over, putting some gas in the engine of the podcast. Good for them. Great episode.
Fantastic episode.
I've been trying to get Dusty in here for a while.
Yeah,
and he's got a Netflix special that just came out.
He's a busy man.
You know what? I was telling Eleanor, I was like, hey, when you get guests, see what's going on over there with them. They got an album. They're trying to promote an album, a special. That's when people are more prone to. I was trying to get Amy Grant to come and do the pod, and I was like, hey, check to see if she's like doing something, promoting something, a tour. That's when people are more prone to come on pods.
Promo mode.
So it was great, hilarious conversation. I've been friends with Dusty for a long time, 2017, 18. We're both kind of, I would say, came up together maybe in a little bit. Yeah. Unbelievable. I see Dusty at the airports a bunch.
Nice.
He be a traveling man, and I always liked his perspectives on faith and on. We got into it a little bit on not conspiracy theories, but he questions authority. Is that fair to say?
I think so.
Yeah, it was good. It talked about comedy. His new special was great, man. You guys enjoy the episode. With no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here's Dusty Slay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the studio. Let's see when we're recording. This is coming out on Wednesday. Last night, the release of Dusty Slay. Second Netflix special, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Give it up
man.
for him. He's in the
Let's
studio.
go.
Thank you.
Is this the first interview since the pod?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It's big.
A lot of pressure.
Exclusive.
I mean, by this point, my social media must be out of control.
Yeah, it's gotta be, yeah.
Everyone's found me all around the world. I'm imagining.
Stop
that,
everybody.
Yeah.
This is the press run. This is
Yeah.
part of the press run.
Yeah.
What else is on the press run?
Well, I have a lot of podcasts. I do a lot of radio.
Oh yeah.
I do a thing. I have a radio guy, and I will sit in a room for hours and call a new radio station every 15 minutes. And I go, and I like doing it. I always wanted to be on radio. I do like it in a way.
Larry the Cable Guy.
But if after hours, it's pretty hard because you just go, hey, it's Dusty Slay, and then they cue it up, and then we go through a whole thing, and then you hang up, you go, hey, it's Dusty Slay, and you just keep doing it. And you got to keep being happy.
I wonder, that's you want to kill yourself, dude.
Yeah, you just got to keep being happy. My wife hears me from another room. At least I stopped doing setups.
You do the same bit.
Yeah, I used to do
bit.
setups,
Yeah.
and I was just doing, oh man, this ice cream joke I had, I ran it in the ground on the radio. Yeah, we never
50
got
markets.
ice cream growing up. It's a good joke, but I ran it in the ground
And you
on
go,
radio.
God, I want to.
Just 50 markets, same
Yeah, I
joke
feel like
over and over again.
It's promoting the shows, right? It's in the cities of the shows.
Yeah,
right?
the shows and the Netflix. I actually like
Okay,
doing it
okay.
more for Netflix because I
Yeah.
feel like if you're on the way to work
Yeah.
and you hear it, you go, "Oh, I'll watch that when I get home."
I'll put that in the queue.
But if it's a show, I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah, you're right. I feel like they always go. Do they ask the same question? I mean, I've done a million of them too. Like when we come to the show, what can we expect? And you're
Oh,
like, oh,
yeah.
you just want me to do a bit.
yeah.
Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah, I mean they go, what's this new special like? And I go, well, it's like the other one, which is not what you want necessarily, but I'm like, it's just me doing jokes again.
Yeah.
I'm just doing different ones.
Surprise.
What's in the Netflix special?
doing jokes.
What's
Yeah.
in the Netflix stand-up comedy hour Netflix special? Well, let me break it down for you. There's a stage. I come out. There's a live crowd. I do jokes for them for an
You
hour.
remember that last one? It's like that, but I'm just saying different stuff.
Different words. Just new words.
Different stuff.
I'm wearing a different hat, and still waving though, still saying we're having a good time. And,
Who's in?
yeah.
Well, I feel like because we looked at your tour schedule, I think me and you might like. Derek Stroop said one time I got the tour schedule of the Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm going to Hiawassee, Georgia.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like I saw York, Pennsylvania on yours, and Elkhart, Indiana.
Yeah, I mean, I almost
No one goes there.
I almost get irritated when I am going to a big city because I'm
Same,
like,
dude.
it's going to be hard to get in there. If I rent a car, I got to pay for parking. I want to go somewhere where I can stay at a Hilton and just
Yeah.
park in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And
Simple man.
I can smoke cigars outside on the patio and no one
Yeah.
cares.
It's not a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like when I'm in New York, like they won't let you smoke outside. I always want to go, oh, I'm homeless, And they go, you can't smoke out here. I go, oh, no, I'm homeless. And they go,
Then you can do
"Okay."
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
That's an underused excuse, I feel like, too. I feel like you could pull that out for a lot of
Yeah,
things.
I think so.
I'm homeless.
I'm homeless. Yeah.
Come on in here.
Yeah.
Sir, put that stuff back on the shelf. I'm homeless.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd walked into a hotel in Indy at like 12:30 on Saturday night with no reservation with a backpack.
Oh, yeah.
I put it on my Instagram story and they were like, "What?" And I was like, "Can I stay here?"
Oh,
They were
yeah.
like, she had to go get the manager. I was like, "Is there?" She's like a room. Have you ever done that at an airport? You just gone and bought a flight
Oh, no.
from the desk?
No.
You've done that, John?
No, but that's
I've
a similar.
Yeah, I've never
somebody
done
told
that.
me
I
that's
used
similar.
to do that with hotels.
Just go in.
And then I had to get with the times because
Yeah, they go.
you go in and you go, hey, can I get a room? And they go, we're sold out.
Yeah, what?
And I go, oh, okay.
That's how Mary and Joseph felt.
And then you're in some small town and you go, what's going on?
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, it's youth baseball.
Yeah, I go, yeah, dude. Well, yeah, I guess with all the apps, they're not sold out
Yeah.
because they're like, well, let's put it for $10 cheaper over here. They're gonna get it to sold out, especially if you come in after midnight.
Yeah, and a lot of
No,
places
we don't have any rooms.
are so stressed when they're sold out. I go, this should, it should be good. This is like this is what you do.
That's what you dream about.
Yeah, I stayed in one outside of Birmingham that was sold out, and they were like, I don't know if your room's ready. I go, it's 5:00. It has to be ready.
That's part of the.
I'm here.
Yeah. Check-in's 3. Yeah. I mean, that was 2 hours ago.
Hey, can I get a burger, a medium? He's like, yeah, it's not gonna be ready. Whoa, that's
yeah.
part. I think that's part of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This restaurant's packed.
Don't
We
you like
know
going
when
out
it'll come.
to those? I feel like in the big cities, they're like, we just had Kevin Hart was here yesterday. Sebastian's tomorrow. Like you go out to one of those cities. I always tell people there, what's their favorite shows? I go as far out as I
yeah.
can have the ability to sell tickets. Those people. Somebody came up to me yesterday and said, we saw you in Clear Lake, Iowa, and it was unbelievable. I go, I remember everything about that show.
Yeah, and it's also like I want to. They ask me what my favorite cities are, and I go, well, it depends on how good the show was.
Yeah.
Like it could be the
Who
coolest
asked you this? The
city-
radio guy?
Yeah, yeah,
Guy on the radio.
yeah. It could be the coolest city in America. If nobody comes to the show,
Hate it.
Probably not a good time. I did do Bakersfield, California recently, and hardly no one came, and it was great because
awesome.
it was like my fans.
Yeah.
It was only a little bit of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a theater show, so it was a lot of people. If I was doing a comedy club, it would have probably been a sold out. I might have sold out 2 shows at a comedy club,
Right.
but in the theater, it didn't seem like a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then I was making the joke. People are always like, "Oh, well, there's a concert in town. That's why no one's here." Or if you're in the South, they're like, "Oh, it's football." And you're
Alabama's
like,
playing.
Yeah, you're like, "Well, it's Friday," and they go, "Oh, high school football." And then somebody yelled out, "It's graduation," and then I go, "Yeah, any excuse, any." And then afterwards,
At your live show, you did this?
yeah. And and then several people messaged me after, and they go, "It actually is every high school graduation in the city is tonight,
And it's a Friday night.
and it's a Friday night." So even people were like, "We had tickets," or I don't know, we can't come.
I just imagine if you're at that Hilton or whatever, it's like after the show, right? It's 11:30, and these people are thinking, I think he might be sad. Like he's in a hotel room in Bakersfield. I'm gonna like the inspiration to message you. They're like, "Hey man, I know we were joking, but like, it's for real graduation."
Yeah.
You're like the idea that
He's
he's
thinking of you on the way home. Like, I should follow up.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
You're like, it did make me feel better.
Needed that. Yeah, thanks.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
be honest, it did help.
Yeah, I
It did
mean,
help.
because a lot of my shows do sell very well, but when you hit a few in a row that don't sell very well, you're like, what's going on?
You start to second
Is this
guess
died off?
Yeah.
How is this dying off? My socials are better than ever.
Am I finished?
Yeah, my podcast is great. I got a special out there.
Well,
I'm
Netflix,
supposed
this
to
is
be
the top.
famous.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be famous.
I thought if you do the Tonight Show, you're famous, and that's what they always told me.
What's going on in Bakersfield?
And if I were like the comedian when I started out, I would be famous to me. Right?
Oh,
like
yeah,
if I
yeah,
were the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
started out, but I don't feel famous. People
same.
recognize me in public, but I just feel like they're my friends. They go,
That's a good
"Hey, we're
feel.
having a good time," and I go, "Me too," or and we take pictures, and
It's great.
it's like I feel like these are my friends out
All
here.
right, what's the famous checklist?
Yeah, what would make it famous
I would say
for you? Yeah.
been on TV.
Yep.
People recognize you in an airport.
Mm-hmm.
Have money.
Do waiters comp your meal and stuff like that?
No,
No?
not
That's
to
not a
me.
thing. Like, we're so happy to have you here today. Don't worry about it. On the house.
That's never happened to me.
No.
That's what people think. Famous people.
I
That's
have
what happens to them.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Meals paid for me by other people in the restaurant.
Yeah. I've done that. Yeah, where he
That
goes, "We
feels
love that
good.
guy." That does feel good. And
I
they
was-
don't even say who it is. They go, "They left." I go, "What? Nice guy."
I was in Wyoming, and it was packed, and I was the only guy in there with long hair, and I started to feel weird, like people were judging me, and like it was real rural, and I just felt like, oh no. And then someone bought my meal, and I go, oh. Probably overthinking it here.
That's such a weird thing. I've never heard of somebody be like, I was the only one there with long hair.
Now, only
Do you
guy in
notice
there with
that?
long hair, and I just thought, this is cowboy country out here. They're not into this.
I would think if I was the only like white guy, I would know.
Well, I was the only white guy in a Kansas City barbecue place one time.
Yeah.
Me and my friend that was with me, and then the girl ringing up my food goes, she looked like this comic on TikTok, and I was like,
That's
what I'm
famous.
talking
That's famous.
about."
That's
dude. Yeah,
famous.
think
I
so.
felt good there, and then she came over
yeah.
and had me sign a paper plate, and
game
I was like, "That's what I'm talking about." I had
Oh, yeah.
real barbecued hands.
Oh, that's
and,
the game over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a photo on a wall of a business.
Yeah.
that should be on
The restaurant Hyman's that I used to work at has they now have my picture on the wall. They say
do?
from Hyman's to Netflix.
Oh,
the
nice.
wall.
Wow.
Very nice.
So
Yeah, it can't be a place where like employee of the month. That's different.
Right.
If your photo's up there or like, hey, do not let this guy into this business.
Yeah.
that's
it.
famous too.
Yeah, oh, well,
I mean, in a way,
I
right?
guess so.
Yeah,
That is
You
famous.
got your own fame in a way.
But isn't it? I think we talked about this in the pod before, where if whoever growing up, or let's say Taylor Swift or something like that, I've gathered that she wanted to play music and write these songs, and she enjoyed doing that and performing them. The fame was a byproduct of that. It was maybe
Yeah.
a sign that the art that she was making was being well received, but it was never the goal. And now you see like people now just want to be famous.
Yeah. Well, that's what I always wanted when I was growing up.
To be famous.
I always wanted to be famous. But now that I'm like I'm like an adult with kids and a family, I'm like, I just want to be selling tickets all the time. That's really all I want.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want Taylor Swift fame. I would take Taylor Swift money,
Sure.
but I don't want Taylor Swift fame. It's too much. I don't know if guys get that though. I feel like with girls, it's like, you know, a lot of creepy dudes. Or,
Yeah, a lot.
You know.
Yeah. My girlfriend works on the news.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she like gets like messages that are like, oh, this isn't fun. Like I
yeah.
feel like it's like kind of fun if like people come up and say, I've never been scared.
No.
Like outside, I've never been in fear. She's like, I don't know if this person is gonna like come up to the station or like that. Yeah, the Taylor Swift doesn't seem fun.
Yeah, I mean, I've been scared in some hotels, but not because of fame, you know, because you're not famous and you can't afford a better hotel. You're doing the Comedy Zone in Columbus, Georgia, and
wait, I've done that one.
Yeah,
wait, that's wild because I've stayed at that place. I know the exact hotel you're talking about.
yeah. I mean, it's like
You pay by the hour.
it's it's like you know. The lobby was remodeled and was very
really?
nice, and there was like an Indian guy
It's
running
a key,
it.
not a card,
but
an
he was
actual
like
key.
He was like frat guy, kind of
Yeah.
Indian guy.
That's not a good sign.
So you're in the lobby and you're like, oh, cool, this is nice. And then the pool shut down and drained.
Obviously.
And then when I checked in, there was a guy just kind of hanging out his door looking. And I was like, that doesn't feel good.
My door, when I went to mine was open. The door was open, and it's to outside. It's not to. The door was just open.
Yeah,
And I go, is this mine? And they're like, that's yours.
probably air it out.
Maybe.
They
Probably
were
in a
like-
good way.
Yeah. I stayed in one and there was a sweet and sour packet on the floor. And
Opened or closed?
So it seems like they cleaned up and
Yeah.
then had a little lunch. And then
just
there
sit.
were, in the shower, next to the curtain, there were a bunch of rags laid over it, where probably the people who showered last put their rags up there. And the maid just missed it.
Missed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed him.
So when you don't have a real attention to detail, you wonder what else was missed.
You're going to go, I'm assuming this was,
Yeah.
this strategy was over the whole place.
One of my first ones, I stayed in Milwaukee at a Comedy Zone. And I like Comedy Zone, but they have some gigs out there that are rough.
Out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I stayed at this hotel in Milwaukee, and it was like my first real road gig.
Oh, yeah.
And it was so scary. I remember I had a sleeping bag that I was taking with me, and I just put the sleeping bag on the bed and just laid there fully clothed for a while, just like, how am I going to stay here tonight? It's fine in the
make it
daytime.
through the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, if you, because the maids that do the hotels, okay. I'm sure there's a 50 thing checklist when they go into every room, right? Vacuum, trash cans, wipe off the counters, clean the remote. If they go in and see, they go, that side of the bed was not slept on. I'm not changing this pillowcase.
Yeah.
I don't know if that they would think that, but I would. I go, they didn't. You know what I'm saying? If you just slept with the sleeping bag on the top, you come in there, or you look in the bathroom and go, I don't think they showered in here. They have to, right?
Yeah, you would think they have to change all the towels no matter
there's
what.
no shot they do that.
But I don't know. I mean, maybe you get fired if you find out there was somebody left a snake in the bed. You know,
Well, yeah,
because if you got two beds,
Yeah.
right, and then one, because I think about that, I'm like, well, I didn't even sleep in that one.
They're not changing that one, right?
Yeah. Maybe they know. All right, we know how we make it. They didn't make it up like we do.
Well, I'm gonna start making it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start making the bed exactly, and just leaving it.
Yeah.
To bed.
That's terrifying.
Just get a job at a hotel for a while just to learn how they make
Just
it.
so we know it.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of your. Was that one of the most iconic bits that put you on the map? The hotel bit
Well, yeah, my lamp joke. Yeah, I mean, people love the lamp joke.
about how it always has it's loose.
Yeah,
The,
yeah. I mean,
why does it never stay in here?
yeah.
And I just butchered that joke.
I was thinking of a different lamp joke, and I was trying to think how it went. But I do have one where I'm like, yeah, well, who's stretching out all the plugs?
Yeah.
You know, Why is that? You put your phone charger in there, it just falls out on the floor. Who's got these big phone chargers out here? That's what I'm asking.
This thing has been used.
Yeah.
This thing's been used up.
Yeah,
It's
how's
great
it
you
all?
have multiple lamp jokes. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Oh yeah.
You got a tight 10 on lamps.
It's like,
Oh yeah. Well, hotels for sure. A lot of it's lamps though.
oh, a lamp with a charger.
Yeah. Well,
That's
yeah.
the joke.
Yeah. I forget how that joke goes, but
I've been needing a lamp with a USB charger.
yeah. But how do I start that off? I
don't know.
I had to force myself to stop doing it. It's
You
a
did?
joke that almost always works, so it's
Gosh.
hard to not do.
Yeah.
It's a good starter. I said I don't always get the best hotels. Dang, I forget.
You don't know.
There was one that had a sign in it that said had a list of things you could steal and how much it cost. That way if you want to steal something,
it's
they'll just
classic.
charge it to your account.
Yeah. And
But
I
they had
wonder.
an ironing board on there for like $20, and I was like, that's a pretty good deal. You know what I mean?
Price match.
Yeah.
Price match to Amazon. Like, this is a
Yeah.
better deal.
I don't know what ironing boards go for, but $20 seems cheap.
Yeah.
I wonder. I think I asked. Who did I ask about this? Oh, maybe when I went on. This is probably 2-3 years ago when I went on Nateland. I don't think you were there. I go, like me, you, Nate, Aaron, Dusty. Like we're all like, what percent of our act does the other person ingest? You know what I'm saying? Like, have you
Oh, yeah.
seen all? Like, I would consider us to be pretty close. All these Nashville comics, we're all kind of clean. We're all kind of tour the same markets. Obviously, Nate's way ahead of us, but like, I go, do you like see other people's stuff?
Well, it's hard to watch other people's comedy. 'cause
And
I
we're
don't-
close. Like,
I
we're
got
all,
a
yeah,
joke I'm doing about cookies right now.
Yeah.
And then I saw Nate on stage the other night doing a joke about cookies.
Yeah.
But his cookie joke was about cookies on the computer. So I was like, oh, good. I can keep my real physical cookies joke.
yeah. I keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've said something. I posted like a clip or so. We see each other's clips.
Yeah.
And then you go, that's a really great bit. I go, oh, this is like 2 years ago or something like
Yeah.
that. You're like, well, that's a smart bit. And you're like, well, nobody's.
Yeah,
If
what
you-
was that? I was texting you about some gold, like you were talking about preppers storing up gold.
yeah,
and
yeah,
we go,
yeah. You're like,
we're
it's a
gonna
great
melt
joke.
them down, and you go melt them down. It was so good. That was like,
My neighbor, he goes, dude, you gotta get gold bars just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we gonna do with gold bars? He goes, well, we gotta melt them. I go, me and you, we're gonna melt.
melt them the way you go melt them down.
Where? And how? Yeah. You're like, it's a great. Actually, that's a new joke. That's
Yeah.
a pretty new joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is. I mean, I'm a little bit of a prepper, and so I appreciate that joke. But I don't ever get the gold thing. People are always like, "You got to store up gold," and I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like if it all collapses, we need food, not
Food first.
not gold.
Well, I think if it all goes back down to zero, getting back up to where gold is being traded is a long way.
Yes.
But what makes gold
Right.
valuable?
Well, nothing if you're hungry.
Yeah,
You're right.
Or
I
if you
think
need
it's got to be food, power, water, right?
Get guns.
guns.
Guns, yeah.
Guns are
Or
important.
protect your
Yeah,
family.
security, yeah.
Food, water.
Yeah.
Power. But then you get to power, and I think before you get to, exchanging things to survive is gold. You have to build the society all the way back up.
Yeah, the currency is the material. We don't need gold yet. It's not worth. That's not going to do anything.
And
for
I just
us.
No,
feel like if
for nobody.
Yeah.
somebody they know you have gold.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to attack you for the gold, right? I mean, it's like,
Oh, interesting.
but
strategy.
because you can't be like, because I would always think if you had a lot of gold, you would just pretend like you had a little bit of gold, and you would go, "What can I get for this little bit of gold?" But they would go, "I bet you got more gold."
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, this guy's look at this guy's shoes. He
Yeah,
got
you
more
didn't just
gold.
have one gold coin.
So how are you a prepper? What are you doing?
He's got more gold.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just like to. I'm not preparing for the apocalypse, but if something happens, and we like when COVID happened, like everybody was like trying to get toilet paper. I didn't see this going on in my grocery store, but apparently it was
I
happening.
didn't see it either. Yeah.
That's what they always say, that everybody's fighting over toilet paper. But I went to the grocery store and we had plenty of toilet paper.
Okay.
But I just think if something happens, like the supply chain breaks down, we're gonna need some food. So I want my family to eat for a little while. I don't plan
Yeah.
to survive on this forever, but I don't want to be killing my neighbor over a sandwich on day 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's gonna kill you.
Fair enough.
Well, you know, I think you want enough for yourself and enough for your neighbor, so you don't have to kill them.
Because you go, well, you're not gonna if the power goes out, the roads go out, whatever. Nobody, like, I think somebody told me, you probably heard this before. We're three meals away from anarchy.
Yeah,
Have you heard that?
I've heard stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I've fasted before. I think I'd be fine for a few days. I don't see myself, killing anyone in 3 days. But I mean, I got neighbors that are drinkers, and I think I bought liquor. I don't even drink. I bought liquor, in case this happens, that I can give to my neighbor.
Wait, here, take this bottle and get on your way. Go ahead. Keep moving.
Just to pacify everybody.
Yeah, because it's like, if you start going through withdrawals and freaking out, I'm like, here's a bottle of vodka for you.
I love how you've
That's
everybody
wild.
else is
That's
prepping
wild.
in a way of like, it's for me, it's for my family, it's so that we can stand up against the world. And you're like, I just want to take care of the community and make sure everybody has what they need.
I got some grains and I got a hand crank. So my goal, bake some bread for me and the neighbors.
But how, on fire?
I think so. I got a cabin in McMinnville where I got a wood burning stove.
Yep.
But I can't even bake bread now. I can't even get the bread to bake.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I thought, so Nick Barnes is a friend of mine. Okay, he has a property like probably 20 minutes away, and they have eggs out there. They got a farm out there, and they have they grow vegetables. And I go, in all sincerity, I was like, if I pay him $10,000 a year or something, if it as an insurance policy, if it all goes down, I'm coming to your house. But then if it all goes down, he's going to go, screw you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's not. There's no
money's no good.
It's not worth
the
it
whole
anymore,
system is collapsed. It doesn't. I've been paying you $10,000 a year for 30 years for this, and I show up and he goes, sorry, dude.
Yeah,
the whole thing falls apart.
Yeah.
It would be a wreck.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be quick.
Very quick. Well, I went to like,
and I like how things are. I want them to just stay going this way.
Yeah,
we could start cleaning it up some, but it's. I feel like it's. But
be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest. If you do all this prepping, I feel like the preppers don't you a little bit want something to.
Yeah,
for like
I think
3
so.
days, and you were like, I'm the king of this neighborhood.
Just so my wife knows I'm not crazy. That's what I would like something.
A little bit of just so
she would go, I'm glad you
that.
did this. I'm glad you got that Costco membership.
COVID was kind of that.
Yeah.
Where it was
little
like
bit.
for a minute, it was like, oh, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Do we have but if you're gonna go rob Costco, would you steal if for your family? Would you steal?
I don't know. I mean, I think the immediate answer is like, yes, of course I would. But I'm a Christian. I don't think it's okay to steal, even in a crisis.
Yeah.
I want to die. I'm out. If we're apocalypse, I'm out.
You're done.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
anymore. I hope it's quick and fast.
I just feel like if I steal, who am I stealing from?
If you go out and say your family needs food, you have to go out and find some. You go, I'm gonna. But that's the justification of all of evil in the world. Is like this outweighs this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna fight this war because
the ends justify the means.
Yeah.
I don't think it's okay to steal, even then. Like the whole Robin Hood thing. I mean, I don't know. They say robs the rich to give to the poor. It's like, I don't know. You're still stealing, though.
Robin Hood. Yeah.
This just in: Robin Hood vigilante.
Bad guy. Oh, that's
bad guy.
Well, that's Breaking Bad. The whole show.
Is
it's
it?
like he has cancer, right? And he's trying to make meth to cover. So the whole show
He could just go into medical debt. You know what I mean?
Like the rest of us.
Yeah. I mean,
I never thought about that angle of the show.
Hey, man, you think you're better than us? You're gonna make meth and millions of dollars now?
Hey, when you die, they clean this slate here.
yeah. Yeah.
Dude, you're hiding $100 bills in the air conditioning vents at your house.
Yeah.
This didn't seem.
Wasn't he a teacher too? He probably had.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was.
know.
Yeah.
He didn't have insurance.
You didn't have to kill Tuco, dude.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. The people
spent my last days just
ruined
cooking
a
that.
lot of lives in that movie.
Yeah. Yep.
This is a great example. I never really thought about Breaking Bad this way.
Yeah, well,
he
that's because
ruined
the whole you go, well, nobody, you shouldn't be cheering for the guy that's making meth, but you're like, well, he has cancer and his family can't afford these, so he's like was doing it for that. But you're like, if there would have been like a therapist that just like raised their hand in one of the episodes, so this meth is killing a lot of people, or like this. They just have a chart, and they're like, "That's not."
Brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he ruined.
He was lying to everybody.
It wasn't a net positive.
Yeah,
Definitely wasn't a net positive.
No, it wasn't.
I think there's a lot of people being killed in the show
Yeah.
for him to stay alive.
Yeah,
Great point. I never thought about that.
yeah. I mean, everybody. Yeah, I mean, everybody's in some debt. Right?
Yeah.
So just it's
Well,
like,
you go. I gotta get if you'll speed if your wife's pregnant. You gotta get her to the hospital. That's breaking the law. But
I feel like the breaking the
already
law
the justification.
is
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh, you're talking about God's law versus
I feel like
Interesting.
breaking the speed limit. It's like who gives them the authority to make the limit on? We paid for the roads, right? Didn't we pay for the roads?
It's wild.
You tell me how fast I can go on it.
These are my
It's
roads.
a victimless crime.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if no one is there around.
Yeah, if I don't wreck, then what was the problem?
Right.
You know?
Officer, did I wreck?
Yeah.
I didn't think so. What's
Yeah.
the problem here?
That's like,
Exactly.
officer, but did you
Yeah,
die?
you caused more danger by pulling me over here, you know?
Yeah.
You get the lights on, and then now we're on the side of the road.
People are coming up. What's going on here? Yeah, I think don't they on the, if you got a guy, the cop sitting there trying to catch people, the motorcycle goes by like 150. I think he goes,
Yeah,
You're good.
have a nice day.
yeah, because if I try to initiate this chase through this downtown, somebody else is going to die.
They don't chase the motorcycles, though, for that
No.
reason at all.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, let 'em go.
They go, it's going to be more dangerous if we try to pursue this.
Wow.
Yeah.
You also can't catch them.
Yeah, that too. There's also that.
All right. Well, that's a good incentive to get a motorcycle,
There you go.
The motorcycle.
you know?
Yeah,
But I
if-
would wreck it.
100%. This week's episode brought to you by HelloFresh. I get it every time I see it on the doorstep. It's like Christmas in July. Ladies and gentlemen, with HelloFresh, get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. You know what I think the benefit of HelloFresh that they don't mention is even if you like, hey, this HelloFresh takes 20 minutes, your other meal is going to take 60. They don't take into consideration you can alleviate the all day, what are we having for dinner?
Yes, dude.
That's the
huge.
worst part.
Yes.
Is you go, all right, let's say, hey, decide tacos. All right, we're going to go get this stuff in it. But all day you're going, what do we have for dinner?
Yes.
What do we have for dinner? And I'm guessing if you have a family, it's even worse.
Yeah, because you get to the end of the day and you're like, what do we have for dinner? It's like, I haven't even thought about this.
Yeah.
Now it's like, the answer is HelloFresh.
If you know, I got 3 HelloFreshes sitting,
Done.
waiting on the sideline, just waiting to be called in.
Yeah, because right now Maggie looks at me and goes, what's for dinner? And I go,
Exactly.
I'm a
Yeah.
bad husband.
Yeah.
Let me just own this. Yeah.
Oh, man. Get up to 10 free meals and free high-protein item for life. For life. That's like a prison sentence. Like Brian Koberger. I'm just saying it. Sorry, dude.
Not endorsed by HelloFresh.
Sorry, HelloFresh. Sorry, HelloFresh. At HelloFresh.com.
They're like, that's the brand partnership we want. The Brian Koberger partnership.
I said for life, and I've been following that for, okay. Get up to 10 meals for free and free high-protein item for life at HelloFresh.com/netpositive10FM. 1 item per box with active subscription. Free meals applied at discount. First box, new subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's up to 10 free HelloFresh meals. That's actually an unbelievable deal. Just go to HelloFresh.com/netpositive10FM. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. This week's episode also brought to you by Mosh. Ladies and gentlemen, the older I get, the more I find myself wanting to be more intentional about the way I live, eat, and take care of my body. Someone else wrote that for me, but that is 100% true. The old adage, you are what you eat, rings very true to all of us in the modern day. And I'm always looking for an on-the-go protein snack. Also true, that satisfies me, but now I found one that helps me live intentionally, ladies and gentlemen. Mosh bars. You may have heard about it on Shark Tank. Founded by Maria Shriver and her son Patrick Schwarzenegger. A simple plan to create conversation about brain-healthy food, education, and research. Unbelievable. We have a stack of Mosh bars I always talk about. Every time I get a new order of them, Lydia takes them all.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm off the road.
Yeah.
You know what I be doing all day? Nothing.
Yeah.
Lydia's moving. I got to go interview the secretary. I got to go over to the city council. She's like, I need all these.
Yep.
She takes them all.
She's hosting an event that my mom's at today, actually.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Oh,
she texted me. She was like, "Is this?" I said, "Yep." Say hi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
She'll probably have a Mosh bar on her.
Is that the? Oh, she say ask. Oh, if you want to find ways to give back to others and fuel your body and your brain, Mosh bars are a perfect choice for you. Head to moshlife.com/netpositive to save 20% off plus free shipping on the bestseller trial pack. That's 20% off plus free shipping on the bestsellers trial pack at moshlife.com/netpositive. moshlife.com/netpositive. Thank you, Mosh, for sponsoring the episode. If everything goes down, I've have enough gas to get. Me and Lydia said to come to my house.
Nice.
If I'm telling you, if you can't have a cell phone, right?
Right.
Cell phone's gone. Hopefully have enough gas in your car. If not, you can walk, but not if she's, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, you always want to have I feel like you should always have your car full. Not that I always do, but it should always be full.
Yeah.
Because if something goes down, I mean, that's the last thing you want. You and your family are on the side of the interstate now walking because you were like, I'll get it in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Or even just thinking about like trying to pump gas fast.
Oh, yeah. I've done that. I've been
you
in
can't
some.
squeeze it harder, you know?
You ever rent a car in a city and then the gas station next to the airport is like the most dangerous part of the city?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
at 4 a.m. going, wow, the city changes. And you're just trying to, I should have paid for the pre-fuel.
I should have said I'm bringing it back. Yeah, but I didn't sell that many tickets to bring it back.
I know. I go, what's it cost to bring it back empty?
Yeah.
I go, no, I can be. This is what happens to me. If I pay for the gas, then I'm like, nah, I can never get gas in this thing because then I'm just throwing money away. So I gotta.
Oh, you got to pay for it and then you bring it back on absolute E.
Yeah.
Is how you make money.
Yeah, you can't, if you have to put any gas in there, you've already messed up.
Well, I think that whole bring it back situation is very fluid. But they're obviously, the rental car, they're obviously killing it in that transaction because otherwise they would have had a fix for it a long time ago. It's obviously a uber net positive for them.
Yeah.
Otherwise they would have had some like gauges to check and you're like, hey, what is it? A quarter tank? It's because they're crushing it on the gas return.
Oh, yeah.
The rental car places, because either bring it back full, and if it's not an E, and then if it's like they look at it, they go, what is it? It's because it's $6 a gallon to pay it back there. And they're like, oh, yeah, you're quarter tank. We got you.
Yeah, I mean, and I've been in situations where I try to time it out and I go, I'm going to fill up here. And then the airport's still far away where I'm like, oh, no. Are we going to dip down below the F before I get there?
Yeah.
Or I go to the wrong entrance? Sometimes you can't find the rental
Gas
car.
station. Oh, yeah. And then once you pass the thing, you can't go back.
I was just in, what was it, California, San Jose, which I thought was very nice. I liked it. But the gas station at the for the airport that morning was pretty sketchy. It's still dark out, and I was like, "Oh man, this is."
What are you doing before it's? Why are you traveling?
I had to fly out
to the next city.
No, just home.
Oh, you're gonna fly back to see your family?
Yeah, and it's like you're coming from California, so
a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I could get a direct from San Jose. I don't think there was a direct.
Oh yeah, you got to go. It's gonna be all day.
Yeah.
If you're going west to east, it's gonna be all day. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Did you ever did you turn down gigs now because of how hard it is to get there or no?
I don't know that I'm at turning them down yet, but I'll kind of be like, I don't know. I feel like there has been some discussion.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, this seems really hard to get to.
It seems like a long way.
It's like, you try to route a few together. Yeah. Then where you're like, all right, well, let's do it.
San Jose was on the Bakersfield run?
Yes.
Yeah. It had to been together.
I mean,
yeah.
my agent has actually been good about that, turning down gigs for me. She go, I don't think you want to do this one. This one's
They'll put it in a recommendation.
Yeah. And I'll go, yeah, that sounds good.
I'm doing 2 clubs in September before I go back on the theater tour, and I go, send me down to Huntsville at that club and send me to Lexington, both drivable.
Yeah.
I go, I just don't want to on Sunday get on a plane. I'll drive up there, and then after the show Saturday night, I'll drive home.
And great normal towns.
Easy,
You know, good normal people.
Yeah.
Lexington's great. Huntsville's great. I've not done the club since it changed to Levity Live, but I've always liked the club.
Oh, I saw in your calendar you're doing the Comedy Store.
I am, yeah.
What's that like?
Well, I've
Comedy
never,
Store is on Sunset in L.A., the world famous Comedy Store.
Yeah, I've never really done a show. I've never headlined. I did a showcase once, my first showcase. I was first on the lineup, no host, and I had never done it. And I tripped a little bit on the way out.
That's not good.
I stumbled a bit.
On the way up or out, leaving?
No, when you're coming out to the mic.
Oh, tough.
Like there's a little step.
Tough.
And they tell you about the step, but I still tripped. And I recovered, though. I had only had 5 minutes, but I recovered, and it was a hot set. And then I did, I've done the Belly Room. I did some kind of crowd work show. And then I did my podcast, the We're Having a Good Time podcast, live in the main, or in the original room.
Yep.
And then I did Jeremiah Watkins stand up on the spot in the main room.
Yeah.
And that's how I got this gig. There's a new booker.
Yeah.
I had a hot set.
Not gonna lie.
Nice.
It was hot.
You can brag on this guy on this podcast.
Yeah.
I was very nervous about it. I was following Jeff Ross in a stand up on the spot show. But it was hot, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like doing comedy in LA. If you're at a good club, I think it's good. I've done, the Improv is good. I've done some really late shows, like a midnight show where it's everybody's super dirty, and I'm like, I feel like, I make jokes off saying I'm the janitor of the club.
Oh, that comes out. Yeah,
that gets laughs.
Oh, you're like, I'm the last guy here. I'm going to clean up, and then we're going to get out of here.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, those are my.
Well, you're the one that said. Yeah, I think you might have saved my life on the when I did the Tonight Show a month or 2 ago. Remember what you told me?
I think so. Yeah.
He goes, the worst part about doing the Tonight Show is going up the night before and bombing.
Oh yeah.
At the
Cellar.
The Cellar, and that exact thing happened, and I was like bombing, and then I remembered he's like, but Michael Cox, the booker, he goes, this is perfect. I go, this is? He goes, perfect.
Yeah,
and it was bombing.
Well, Michael Cox is the best for all that sort of stuff. But
it was bombing.
I went up. I mean, the last time I did the Tonight Show, I wish my set was the Cellar set. Like it was really hot. But the time before that, I bombed at least the first half. This is what happened. Dave Chappelle had just put out a Netflix. I had just put out a Netflix.
Yep.
The guy goes up. This is at the Comedy Cellar, New York City. The host goes up and he goes, all right, your next comic, we got a special guest drop in. He just released a Netflix special, Dusty Slay. You felt like all the air left the room. So I said this time, I go, just say from Nashville.
That's fine.
Just say the next comic is from Nashville.
Yeah, if you said this comic just released a Netflix special, I would say you're on that list. You're not the first, or they're not one of the first couple people they would think.
Yeah.
Especially if Chappelle dropped last night.
Yeah. And then, you're doing your Tonight Show set. So there's you can't switch it up if it's not going well.
Why does it so consistently bomb in that setting?
Well, I just know that happens to me. So I don't know that everybody's
Well, I
having
think
that.
you go up, the guy before you's like, dude, you ever slept with a girl from the 3 train to Astoria? And everyone's like, ah. It was like, dude, you ever, and then I go, you can't do all my show, I introduce myself to everybody, kind of do some crowd work, kind of a slow, we'll get to the jokes 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes in. Let me just, when I go do my theater show, man, it's awesome to be in San Jose. The airport was this, the state of the drive over here. I saw a guy this, and then we'll get into it. He goes, you just got to start.
Got it.
Yeah, you
so
don't
there's
get
no,
to-
I'm from out of town. It's my first time here. None of that. You
Yeah.
just go.
It's just all gas. No
My
brakes.
girlfriend just added me to her family group text, and they're like, "What?
Yeah.
They're like, wait, who are you?
yeah, yeah, but
time
who are
I-
you?
Yeah.
One time I did the Cellar, and I go, yeah, it's good to be home. I'm from New York, born and raised, and that bombed. And then Michael Cox goes, "You're not doing that New York thing tomorrow, are you?" I go, "No."
It's so bad. He was just like, please don't.
That's not gonna work. Yeah. That's not gonna work. Sometimes I do it. You figure out a joke in your show, and you're like, "Oh, this is gonna kill," like here, and here. It is not gonna work here. And sometimes you learn it by doing it, and you go, "Well, it's not gonna work there."
Yeah, I thought that would be funny. I thought people would go, "Oh, this guy's clearly not from here." But I'm like, and then you do it, and you go, "No, I could see how that wasn't funny."
I can see why you guys hated that. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, you're famously Dusty is famous for. I never perform in Nashville. I just like once every 2 years we'll do a big show at a and Dusty every month you're here.
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
I love that show. I love Zanies, and it's just.
I'm only asking out of jealousy, I think.
Well, it's so fun. I've been doing the show like 10 years almost. And I get to book comics I work with on the road or local comics that I like. And then I get to just.
Once a month, right?
Yeah. And then I just get to riff. Now the show sells out every time. So I just get to riff and I mean, it feels good. Like I'm putting out Wet Heat. It's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
I've already got a new hour. It's not 100% where I want it to be.
That's about what mine is.
But I like it.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I get to do this zany show all the time where I just get to riff, and that's the stage I'm most comfortable on.
Yeah.
I love zanies.
So do I. Yeah. I'm trying to take, after tonight's show before the fall, I'm trying to take 2 months off.
Okay.
So, but she's, hey, you need to fill in. I live a block from there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm just, it's like your drug dealer be like, hey, I'm still here.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, don't text me. I'm trying to quit.
Just tapping in.
Yeah. Well, he's like, hey, what's up this weekend? I'm like, dude, you can't ask me that, bro.
Yeah, and it's because you do the big show here too. It's like because that's been talked about with me. Like, of
course.
Stop doing the zany show,
we can
do
the
a
big
big
one.
show in town. And I'm like, I don't know. I just want to keep doing that show.
Yeah, because what is if you go, hey, net enjoyment, do you want to do Bridgestone or 300 Zanies shows?
Yeah.
And you go, well, it would be more work, but that sounds fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that Bridgestone is on the table right now.
All right, yeah, well, I was trying to, yeah.
No, but even
I got into the Netflix. Well, I don't know how far down you would be on the Netflix, and I felt bad about how I introduced that to you.
Okay.
I go, if they were thinking of Netflix specials, I didn't know how to say it because I felt like I got myself into that wrong.
Oh, no,
now
I didn't
I'm
even
trying
think-
to
I didn't
I'm
even
trying to
think
gas
about
you back up.
Yeah,
I think my Netflix is
Kind of
as
you.
as
Nice.
good as Dave Chappelle's, but he's more famous than me.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, quality of comedy, I think mine is as good as anyone else's.
Best in the business.
I mean, it is. I mean, when it comes to the special, when I finally get there, I mean, it's maximum punchlines.
Oh, yeah.
And callbacks. The wet heat
better.
has a lot of callbacks, and
man.
I think it's my best one yet. I'm very pumped about it.
You know what? I'm gonna make this commitment on the pod. I'm gonna watch it.
I'll watch it tonight.
I'm gonna watch it. It's coming out tonight. This is Monday.
Comes out on the 29th, so I
Yeah,
think this is coming out on the
last
20th.
night.
Yeah.
All right, when this podcast comes out, I'm gonna watch it.
Midnight tonight, yeah?
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Midnight tonight.
I'm kind of hyped.
Monday night.
Yeah, I'm pumped about it
Yeah.
too.
Do you like filming?
I mean, I like doing the special.
Yeah.
I'm not. I just like, it's like you reach a place where you're like, I got all these jokes, and I'm kind of tired of a lot of them. So let's record it so we can move on.
Yeah.
I think you can only
That's the Netflix pitch. He's like, when you go on pods, say that you're tired of telling these jokes.
yeah.
And we'll
I'm
record
sick
it.
of them. Yeah,
We'll
go
record
watch
it
them.
for you.
I'm sick of them. Yeah.
But when you're like, the only way to get better is to write new jokes.
Yep.
Like used to be, I mean, and I'm sure some of it still exists, but used to be, there were no specials, and so
Yep.
these guys would have an hour and they just worked on the road all the time with that hour for years and years and years.
Yep.
And I don't know how you would do it. I mean, because I got jokes. I mean, I could keep telling the lamp joke for the rest of my life. But there are jokes that I'm pretty sick of saying.
And if you don't have any, sometimes you listen to a guy and then you're like, well, that joke seems old. Just because he's like referencing, like, I left the hotel and got a taxi. I go, well, you don't do that anymore. You're like, just by the references in the joke, you're like, this is an old bit. Or trying to call back COVID jokes. You're like, dude, COVID was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I hear people go, I'm just happy to be out of the house. I go, yeah. What are you even
bro,
doing?
update the setup. At least update the setup.
I mean, it's 2025. I mean,
have you seen a guy driving alone by himself with a mask? You're like,
Not in 3 years. I mean,
well, some cities that's still going on.
that is
I
very
like
true.
that, dude. I
Very
like
true.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, well, we gotta. Yeah. It's like a diminishing returns on like a very, very topical joke, and you've been out on tour for 3 months. You're like, this joke is literally. I gotta record this and put this up, or get rid of this because it is going.
It's depreciating.
I had a good 10 minutes of COVID jokes. That's what I did. I go, we got to record it. I got to put it on my YouTube because I got to stop doing it.
I gotta get it.
But I like these jokes. I don't want them to die.
They are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't really do anything with them. Like, you can't put them on an album. I still like albums. I don't know if people care about
I forgot
albums.
that there was no comedy specials. Like when in the 70s?
Yeah, I mean, and even
80s?
like the 80s and 90s, like only a few people were getting them.
And they would be like on audio, or there might be like a Cosby or like
I watched a Gary Shandling special
from
the
the
other day,
80s,
and it's like
90s.
there's a whole long intro because
huge-
you were watching on TV, and it was like
it's the one thing you ever do. Yeah.
I think the first comedy album I ever heard of was Dane Cook.
Oh,
When that one came, that was
crazy.
But it was audio only.
Yeah.
well, I had Jeff Foxworthy, and in the 90s,
But in the late 90s. though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think Jerry Clower had records,
yeah.
and Jerry Clower,
records.
I think that was huge. His record was huge.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Comedy on vinyl.
Oh yeah, they gotta. Oh yeah, for sure. You just sit around and listen to it. You just imagine. I thought with those Dane Cook specials, I listened to them on audio too, and I would just imagine the scenarios.
My dad said Jerry Clower used to be a fertilizer salesman, and when he would come to my dad's town because he was in Mississippi, my dad's in Alabama. He would come to that town and sell fertilizer, and he would get in there and start telling stories, and people would come in off the street to listen to Jerry Clower tell stories.
That's the original comedy.
Wow.
Yeah.
The original comedy. Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
Wow.
They'd be like, "Hey, come over. You got to hear this guy."
I mean, it could
ever
be a
sell
lie,
anything?
but that's what he tells me.
Yeah. And comics now, they come over and they're like, "Dude, stop telling that story. It's too." Yeah. I mean, the art of that's truly what the art of entertainment was, and now you're like, this.
Well, I used to like to tell street jokes. You tell those jokes where you're like, okay, there's a man and a dog walked into a bar. I had a bunch of those, and I love those.
I like telling them on the golf course.
Oh, yeah?
There's like a couple like. I have like 6 or 7 in my pocket, and I get paired up. I go to the golf course by yourself. You're like, hey, you're with these 2 other guys. I'll loosen them up a little bit, and then I'll hit them on the tee box with a golf street joke, and it's
that's what I want to do. That's a good idea. I don't golf, but if people go, tell me a joke, I want to tell them a really long street joke.
Yeah.
Where they're like, well, I got to go. And I go, no, hold on.
the guys on the tee box. They're like, dude, we're waiting. All right, dude,
You asked for this.
This better be great.
Yeah.
This better be great.
I used to love a good street joke.
Craig Ferguson, I went to his show, finished on a street joke.
Oh, yeah?
And I go, but everybody kind of knew. Does that make sense? With a street joke, it's like it's not really anybody's.
Like I like old man street jokes. Like there was these 2 old men that were sitting in a boat.
Yeah.
This frog jumped up in the boat, and the frog goes, if you kiss me, I'll turn into a beautiful princess and fulfill all your fantasies. And the guy reached over, picked up the frog, put it in his pocket. And the other guy goes, didn't you hear that frog? Said if you kiss it, it'll turn into a beautiful princess and fulfill all your fantasies. He goes, yeah, but at my age, a talking frog would do me more good. These are great jokes. These are good old man jokes. I bet no one's ever told a street joke on your podcast, have they?
No, I didn't know. Heard that? Yeah, I didn't know where that one was going. The advertisement for his next
People
Netflix
go,
special is a street joke.
They go, that's what that guy does? How old is he?
I go the golf one that goes, dude. what is it? He goes, did these 3 guys? Should I do it?
Yeah.
All right.
We're here right now,
yeah.
man. Go
The
for
3
it.
guys. The 3 guys are playing golf. They play. No, the 4 guys. Shoot, I already messed it up. 4 guys.
This is classic joke telling,
Yeah.
though, where you go, no, hold on. No, they weren't on a golf course.
Hey,
they were
Jerry-
on a racetrack.
Jerry Clower is like, dude, this is not. Nobody's coming over to your house to hear this. It's not good. Oh, I'll tell a different one. He goes, 2 guys are, it's big. They played 18 holes. The guy's 1 down. He's standing over a 4-foot putt. This is for the whole match. Standing over, the funeral procession goes by. The guy pauses, puts his putter down, takes his hat off, pauses, waits till the whole funeral procession goes by, sheds a tear. The guy goes, dude, that was pretty cool that you did that. That was very respectful. He goes, well, hell, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, yeah. These are good.
It's just like,
At least I can do.
It's a good joke.
it's just dumb. It's
Yeah.
just so dumb, but it's like very
Good joke.
great joke.
Sometimes they get too long, though. I used to tell real dirty ones when I was a little kid. I didn't even know what they meant.
Yeah. But you heard them from somebody else.
Like my older cousins or friends would tell them to me, and then I would go tell them to the adults. And they would all laugh, and then they would
you
go,
didn't know why they were laughing.
Yeah, and then they would go, you shouldn't be telling that after they get done laughing.
You're like, sounds like I should be.
Yeah.
So
And you go on to do this for a job.
Yeah.
Sounds like I should
At
be.
the end of my special, I had a little home video of
Yeah.
telling one of these little short jokes. You
did?
Yeah, as a kid.
oh, that's cool,
Nothing
man.
better.
It's like not a dirty joke, but dirty for a little kid.
It's on the special?
Yeah, at the very end, yeah.
You want to ruin it or
During
you don't
the
want to tell
credits.
it? We'll keep it.
Well, there were these jokes like little Mary Jane jokes.
Okay, yeah.
Like I won't do the one I told, but it was like, they said Mary Jane, was pushing the baby stroller and she got to the hill and let the baby stroller go. And they were like, Mary Jane, what are you doing? And Mary Jane just laughed and laughed and laughed. She knew there was a stop sign at the end of that road, Those kind of jokes, but this one was a little dirtier.
Yeah, but if you're there's a little girl that came out and did she was very, very young. She did one of my jokes at her school talent show. Like she's 5 and they're from Jacksonville or whatever. I was like, well, we're in Jacksonville. Oh. If she wants to come as the intro, do that. And she did it. And I was like, I just gave this kid cocaine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What those people did for you, laughed at your jokes. You go,
yeah.
I'm going to get another one next time everybody comes over. And you've been doing it ever since.
Yeah, and when I was drinking, it was that's what we would do. But me and a lot of guys, you just sit around and tell jokes. Everybody had a little joke.
Yeah.
You just telling them, and not everyone's good at it.
Yeah.
But they're, when people go mid-joke, they go, blah, blah, blah. And they go, well, if you're not interested in telling the joke, I'm not interested in hearing it.
I'm checked out. Yeah, it's the delivery.
You don't go blah, blah, blah. Give me the details. Is this important or is it not important?
Let's move on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what should, you want to get to the reason why I had you on the pod?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is not really the reason I had him on the pod, but you did, I wanted to get you on to promote the special, but what was that clip that you did with, on your pod that I wanted to do it similar on this one?
top 5 country songs?
Yeah, but what was the category?
Well, I've done a bunch of them, but I have
you have.
one. I got one like top 5 country songs about hats, top 5 country songs about horses. I mean,
And you did, I think it was top 5
about dads, about moms.
dads, and I said, what about Mr. Mom in the comments? I was like, what about, you never see Mr. Mom? That's like one of the big, and he goes, no, we didn't consider that one. Who were you doing that with? What pod? Was that on Nate's pod?
Well, I did some on Nate's pod, yeah.
Yeah. And so I was like, let's do the top country songs about God. The most.
Well, yeah, my understanding of what you were saying was like, what's the top country songs that are feel like they could be Christian songs?
Yeah. Like I said, if you opened it up and it was in the hymnal.
Yeah.
You're like, oh. This is that.
And it's, I debated it a little bit. I came up with, 12 or so.
I came up with 10.
But some of them, about half of them, I'm like, well, this may be a gospel song. Right?
Oh, it might already be.
Yeah, so I'm like, like Johnny Cash has so many.
But some of them are already.
Yeah, but it's like these feel like this. Like he has one called.
I'll look it up because I looked at it, but he didn't write it. You talk about a Johnny Cash song. You're like, well, he didn't write that song. Yeah,
I was there when it happened, so I guess I ought to know. I think is what the song's called.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Oh man, I got what's it? Oh, well, the Old Rugged Cross.
Oh yeah,
but he didn't write that. That's already a hymn.
Oh, okay. So yeah, mine. Oh, okay, yeah.
Does that make sense? Or like,
yeah.
But like, remember Carrie Underwood did "How Great Thou Art." Or like, all right, well, that doesn't count. But Carrie Underwood did it, but she doesn't. And I also wouldn't include like. So like Bailey Zimmerman religiously, or like, all right, well, that's not, or like.
So I got 7 that might be, or 6 that might be actual gospel songs. Consider gospel songs, and then 7 that, and this is how I broke it down.
Okay.
How much are you bragging about what you used to do as a sinner? And I feel like
well said.
If that's what you're doing, then that's not a gospel song.
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
I used to, and then at the end, there's one clip about I mean,
that's my favorite thing. I mean, I'm a Christian, and I'm not doing these things anymore, but I love to be like, let me tell you what I used to do. I don't know why that's fun, but you just want people to know, hey, I was cool, okay?
Wait, why is that fun?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm good now, but
It's
I
big
used
in
to really get down.
It's big in Christian hip hop too. A lot of
Yeah.
that, like I used to, but not anymore, man. Now
They were like, there's a lot of like, God talks about like being a new person. There's a lot of used to.
I know still got a foot in.
There's
a foot in the old
sounds like
world.
you still want to, bro.
Yeah.
There, no, like youth pastors and like preachers are like famous for that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Totally.
I used to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You ever see, sometimes preachers will go, I'm the most wretched one up here. And it's like, well, I don't think you should be the most wretched one.
if that's true,
Yeah.
maybe we should talk about
You
that.
should have maybe like gotten drunk a couple of weeks. But if you're the most,
Wretched
is a crazy
Yeah,
word.
let's break that down. Hold on. Whoa. Back to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the. I went to Coldplay last week, and you're going to make fun of me for this, I feel like, but during Fix You, I was crying.
Oh. I don't know that song.
Yeah, and I feel this way about a lot of it, and that was kind of my impetus a little bit in this bit, is you're like, man, I have felt the Lord.
Yeah.
In these songs, like this is not. I don't even know if this artist is a Christian or if I don't know where he's at, but this makes me feel like you talk about loneliness. You talk about something else being that helped you. That you're like, this is I know what these words are to me. I don't know if he meant these, but I feel the presence when I hear these songs. That's how kind of mine were.
Okay.
Do you want to do one?
Yeah, I mean, I made all my songs in a Spotify list.
Oh, okay,
called
all right.
Dusty Slade's Top 5 Country Songs That Could Be Christian. It's a long title.
Working title.
I like a long title.
Working title.
And it's 13 songs, so it's not really a top 5. It's
Okay.
13. But I do have it narrowed down to a top 5.
All right, I'll do a top 5 then.
But I could do them all. I mean, it depends on what you...
Let's do top 5, and then we'll do some honorable mentions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I want people to know that like there are songs like
Is this the title of the playlist?
yeah, well it's like but I don't want to do the playlist and they go, you missed some really good ones.
Yeah,
so I want you to know that a lot of those that you might think of, like I Saw the Light by Hank Williams.
Yeah.
That's one of the best. But to me, that's it might be actually a gospel song.
Yeah, I don't think Hank Williams wrote that.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
So that's out.
So disqualified.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he did write it.
Did he?
I mean,
David Crowder, who we've had in on this, that's one of his biggest hits.
Not Junior.
Yeah.
Hank Sr. I don't think Hank Sr. covered songs.
Interesting. I don't know who wrote it. Yeah. We're going to get fact checked in the comments for this for sure.
Okay, so all right, you want to go number 5 each?
Yeah, 5. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, 1 to 1.
All right, my number 5 is I don't know if I've interacted with this guy, but I don't know if I know how to pronounce his name.
Okay.
Because we just text. It's called In Came You by the Mikhail Buck Band. That's kind of a newer one.
Wow.
But it's definitely, he's really bragging about how bad he used to be.
Yeah.
And then it's debatable if he could be talking about a woman that changed his life. But when I hear it, I think about God.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, how did you come across this song?
I just, like a Spotify playlist.
And you don't know how to say his name and you text with him?
Yeah, I mean, Mikhail, it's Mikele.
Well, he'd be proud to hear this on the pod.
Yeah, Mikhail Buck Band. It's very good.
I'm going to go with, if you're dealing down at the top 5, I'm going to go Larry Fleet, Outskirts of Heaven.
Okay. I don't know that
Lord, when I die, I'm not going to sing it. I want to live on the outskirts of heaven. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
That song, if they played that in church, I'd be like,
I like that.
it's an unbelievable song.
I'm glad you're putting it up here because I want to.
By the way, after round 1, Hank Williams did write "I Saw the Light."
Yeah.
All right, that's unbelievable that Hank Williams, and you knew that he doesn't do covers. That's wild.
I don't think I think he's like one of the greatest songwriters of all time.
I know everybody's thinking in their head right now when they're listening to this what theirs are, and they're like, you better cover ours.
Yeah.
All right, number 4.
Yeah.
Lord, I Hope This Day Is Good by Don Williams.
Wow, that's a throwback.
And so I think all mine are actually, the rest of mine are all pretty old, I think.
Yeah.
But but this one, like, I don't think it's necessary. Like, I don't think you'll be singing this in church.
Yeah.
But when I hear it,
Wow.
it's like you've all had a bad day where you're like, he said, I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should.
Yeah.
But Lord, I hope this day is good. Where it's like, you're
It's an
like,
honest man.
like, you're like, I'm struggling out here. Okay. And
like
I should just get up and say, thank you, Lord, for my life.
Yeah.
But I'm having a rough day. I could use a good one.
That is like, it wouldn't be a hymn, but it might be in the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
this
that
is
might be all the way back.
Straight out of Job.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
He was
dude,
like,
straight out of this
man.
Old Testament.
Yeah. Job would have liked this song.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's on Job's
man.
playlist for sure.
All right, I'm gonna get judged for this. I'm gonna go The Dealer by Morgan Wallen and Ernest
Okay.
on his newest album. And I think mine and yours might be very different.
Yeah, I like that though. I
He's
don't know
talking
this song,
about-
but I'll check it out.
He said, but basically, he's like, I got all these problems, and he goes, I got to spend more time talking to the dealer than looking at the hands I've been dealt. And he's saying all these situations going on. He goes, I got another ace in the pocket. And he goes, I got to spend more time talking to the dealer than worried about the hands I've been dealt.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. I mean, I think the dealer is meant to beat you.
Yeah.
But I still like, the dealer's like, I'm trying to win here. I
Yeah.
hope you lose.
Yeah.
I'm playing for the house.
Yeah.
I'm playing for the house.
So maybe
does kind of break down there a little bit.
Theologically, it might break down.
Yeah.
House always wins. So
Yeah.
You know what? Oh, yeah, fair. Yeah. That's why we have this discussion.
You might not even should be gambling at all.
Yeah. Well,
And an ace in a pocket sounds like you're cheating.
this week's episode brought to you by Glorify. You know what? And this fits because of the topic we're talking about.
yeah, absolutely.
They were right.
Perfectly.
This is a good episode to choose.
Yeah.
Shout out Glorify. The episode is brought to you by the #1 Christian daily devotional app with Glorify. You can start your morning by reading the Bible passage of the day, diving into Glorify's daily devotional, and wrapping up with an immersive experience called Daily Walk with God. And if you need to take a few moments to yourself in the middle of a busy day, as one does, try one of the Glorified guided meditations to listen to their curated worship playlist for some quiet reflection. Or listen to Dusty Slay's playlist of Christian music. To end the day, enjoy Glorify's sleep meditations. Wow, this is unbelievable, to help you wind down and put your mind and heart at ease. Join over 20 million people. And I'm not going to say what percentage of the earth that is.
Right.
And there's been we need to follow up on that.
We do. Yeah, we got to circle back.
Join over 20 million people who have downloaded the Glorify app and deepen their relationship with God. Visit glorify-app.com/netpositive right now to download the Glorify app for free. That's glorify-app.com/netpositive and download the Glorify app for free. Glorify-app.com/netpositive. Whole link Am I reading this right? Must be typed in lowercase or
Correct.
Work.
Yeah, got to be lowercase.
Boom. Thanks, Glorify. We always find as I think Christians, and I think I've had some jokes about this in my act, as like you know, when you find you're watching Alabama play football and you find out that the guy's a Christian. You go, yeah, dude, or he's like, or a TV show, or we do it with music a bunch, or me and Lydia are kind of, hey, I think this guy might be Christian. Like he's not saying it, but I think because like Lydia literally did it at Coldplay. She was looking up Chris Martin's history. It's like he grew up in church. She's like, yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
By the way he was speaking, this guy had to have been if he's not on the team currently, he had to have been on the team at some point. We always like to decipher because especially the country music and the Christian music people they got a lot of overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my grandmother used to talk about like watching, like going to the Opry or something, and she would go, the first half they're doing their gospel songs, and then the second half is their cheating and drinking songs.
Oh, yeah. I used to, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I used to have a joke about like, dude, the used to should be a couple years.
Yeah.
It can't be last night. Mm-hmm. Dude, I used to get drunk yesterday.
And I'm still recovering today. Okay, next one.
Let's hear it.
I've heard this one done by Waylon Jennings.
Okay.
I like this version too, but I think the better version is a song called Revelation by Joe Nichols.
Ooh.
It's probably from a 2003 album.
I was going to say the late 90s.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But it is, totally about, him being like, well, it's only a little piece of him. It's a good song, but it's only a little piece about him, but it's totally about, being a bad person and
having a revelation. Having a revelation.
Yes.
Coming to the Lord. Yeah. Interesting. My next one is Honky Tonk Badonka Donk. No, I'm just kidding. You're like, dude, that's not Christian at all. I was trying to think of one that would be, this is not.
I was like, I can't wait for you to draw the metaphor here.
Yeah.
This is going to be great.
All right, listen. So the
she
Badonka
was so fine. She had me talking to the Lord.
I got my life straight. I'm going to say for my third, I'm going to go with Long Black Train.
Oh, that's a good one. I had that on my might actually be gospel song list.
Yeah. Well,
that's a good one. It's really good.
Don't go riding on that long black. And he's like, it leads to nowhere. And he's like, there's victory in the Lord.
Yeah.
I say. And I think he says, sing to the Father and his holy name.
Yeah.
Don't go riding on that long black train.
Yeah.
And some people that have, some of them, you're like, oh, I'm going to have to really piece this together. Someone goes, oh, it's right. He's talking directly. It's not really a metaphor.
And I think Josh Turner is very Christian. He also has another song called Me and God, which that's a good one. I think he won't let you drink at all on tour with him.
Really?
Yeah. I've heard that someone got fired for drinking.
Out of the Josh Turner tour.
I don't know if that's true, but
because there's victory in the Lord, I say, victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and his holy name and don't go riding on that long black train.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, that was like when I was whatever age when that came out, I was like, I know this.
Oh, yeah.
This one speaks to me.
Yeah, it's a good one. I mean, Josh Turner, he's got that deep voice too. Yeah.
People say we sound similar.
Yeah. That's what I've always said.
All right, what do you got next?
Number 2. This is made more famous by Johnny Cash, but I like this version better. Sunday Morning Coming Down by Chris Christopherson. Now, I don't necessarily think, that, again, this is, this you wouldn't be singing this in church.
Yeah.
But I think, here's a guy, he's broken, he's hungover, and he's walking, he hears the church bells.
Yeah.
And he said, it took me back to somewhere that I lost somehow, somewhere along the way, something like that. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And it just gives me this imagery, like when I used to drink, I feel like that I had this childhood part of me, and I feel like I just lost all that for a little while because I was just partying all the time. Yep. So there were certain things that would take you back to where you're like, oh yeah, that was better.
That was a better, yeah.
So that makes me think, because he says nothing on the, what does he say? Nothing quite as lonely as, I don't know, a Sunday morning coming down. Where it's like, yeah, you know you should be in church.
What's the title of it?
Sunday morning coming down.
So he's coming off a Saturday night.
Yeah.
And he sees something that he either passes a church or he goes, I should.
Yeah, he goes for a walk. The song starts off with him waking up hungover.
It's the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, and he's like.
You wouldn't sing that in church, but it is. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound on the sleeping city sidewalk Sunday morning coming down. I mean, it's deep. And Chris Christopherson, like Johnny Cash's version's obviously very good, but Chris Christopherson sounds like he's living it while he's singing it.
Yeah. That's the greatest. That's the greatest where you go, oh, this seems real.
Yeah.
Like, Here I Am on the Road Again.
Oh, yeah.
That song. Man, when I was started out on the road and I was drinking a ton, I would be bawling when I would hear that song.
I know. I always think about that song in comedy.
Here I Am. And I heard it when Metallica covered it, but it was Bob Seger, right?
Bob Seger. Waylon Jennings also has a cover of it.
On the Road Again.
It's right here, right? Greatest hits,
yeah,
right?
here I am up on the stage. And it's like the stage is kind of calling to him, but he doesn't want to, but the road is like one more like a wake-up call and like a lonely hotel.
And then the last verse, out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away.
That's it. That song does that. Yeah, that's what I'm. I mean, you could even put that song in as this. It's not. It encapsulates the journey, the honesty of the human journey, and the need for more, but also a reference to maybe addiction and personal struggle, and like putting in context what that life is. That's a great one. I have. I'm gonna go with Like Jesus Does by Eric Church.
Okay.
She loves me like Jesus does.
Oh yeah.
That song is unbelievable.
Is that like his mom or his girlfriend?
It's like it could be. I think it's about a girl, and he's like all the
Could be both.
I'm a long gone Waylon song on vinyl, but she believes in me like she believes her. Yeah, I mean, people are like, "Is Eric Church on this podcast?"
Yeah, if you're just listening, it is, still just me and John here.
Yeah. I'm a lead foot leaning up on a souped up
Just to clear that up.
Yeah.
All the crazy in my dreams and on both my broken wings, every single piece of everything I am, and she knows the man I ain't, and she forgives me when I can't.
Yeah.
That's
can't.
Yeah.
She knows the man I ain't and forgives me when I can't. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The devil, man, he don't stand a chance.
This is practically Eminem here. He can just make anything rhyme.
Can't.
I bet both of our number ones are the same.
Ooh.
I don't know.
And if it's not, we got to call into question your whole list.
Okay. Oh, wow. All right, we should do an honorable mention first.
Okay, yeah, you go. All right, yeah.
My honorable mention, a song called Believe by Brooks and Dunn.
Ooh.
I just found this song. It's a newer.
Yeah.
Not new, but 10 years old, but like a newer Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So this is when Brooks and Dunn have come off the wildest times, and now they're.
And Ronnie Dunn, I mean, I love Brooks and Dunn, but I never really thought of him as like, I don't know, some really powerful voice. But in this song, he nails it.
This guy speaks to you.
Yeah.
People are going to be listening to these songs. They're going to put a playlist together of this, listen on the way to church. We would always listen to Christian music on the way to church and then rap music on the way home.
Oh, yeah.
Did you do that?
No.
That's like Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But in reverse.
Yeah.
You're like,
right.
Or like, church is done, dude. You can find me in the club. Yeah.
We used to, in my dad's house, I used to ride the 4-wheeler to church sometimes. So it was really no music on the way home.
It's a redneck activity right there. Okay, I'm going to go.
Honorable mention, right?
Yeah. Oh, honorable mention?
Yeah. We didn't go number ones yet.
I'm going to go When I Get Where I'm Going, but Brad Paisley.
Okay.
When I Get Where I'm Going. And then I would also go probably 3 Wooden Crosses by Randy Travis.
Oh, see, that's on my list too. That would be another honorable mention for me.
Yeah.
And that would be, other than my number one, that's my full 7
That's it.
from that list.
Yeah, see, I wrote the book by Morgan Wallen. You're going to laugh at that because this is 2 Morgan Wallens.
Oh, you got a few honorable mentions.
Yeah.
I want to do one more then.
Okay, go.
Why Me by Chris Christopherson. Ooh. Very good.
Yeah.
It's like he's saved and he's just questioning, what after all I've done, why me?
That's the Bible
that's
right there.
good.
That's the New Testament.
Yeah.
All right. Want to do your number one?
Yeah, but
Where I find God by Larry Fleet is also wouldn't be my honorable mentions.
there's an Old Crow Medicine Show song called "God's Got It," and that's very good too.
What is he dancing?
Yeah,
What is he doing?
If you want it, God's got it. He's got everything you need.
You know, theologically, what the dealer doesn't line up is what he's saying, but that one might.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we get into the,
Yeah.
I mean, this is that's a prosperity gospel song.
You need some context. You need some context.
Yeah.
All right, you do not. You're
All right.
number
Well,
one.
now that you've said that though about our number ones, I just don't feel like there's any way this is your number one, and now I can't even imagine what your number one is.
It might be.
But I'm just gonna go. This one's called "The Master's Call" by Marty Robbins.
Definitely not my number one. Dude. Definitely not my number one, dude.
I mean, this
I
one
never heard anything. Yeah.
is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, Marty Robbins, very old.
Yeah.
But, this guy, I mean,
Yeah.
it hits you. It's got some good poetry.
Yeah.
The song's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like if God is among us and he's like, who is writing the, I think I told Ernest that when I heard the dealer, I go, who's writing more honest songs about their journey, the country artist or the artist on Christian radio?
Yeah.
And I feel like God might be like, I'm sticking with these guys.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with these guys.
Yeah.
These sound more relatable to the human condition.
Yeah.
And more honest about sometimes they're like, is there even a God? Those type of things. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, this one, he's talking about leaving his parents and joining a gang, basically, and they're, robbing and plundering, and he's like, I don't know how much of that we did. I couldn't even tell you how much we did.
Yeah.
But then, he faces death, and they're herding some cattle.
Yeah.
And he said another bolt of lightning showed the face of Jesus Christ. And it's like, woke him up, scared him out.
Yeah. That's the Roman road. He walked him down the whole Roman road.
Mighty bolt of lightning showed the face of Jesus Christ. I mean, it's power. It's power.
I'm gonna listen to that on the way home.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. All right, mine. Go rest high up on that mountain, Vince Gill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Go rest high up on that mountain. When I heard that song for the first time, and I think he wrote it about
his brother, I
a
thought.
country artist that it was, and then he adapted it for his brother.
Okay.
I think he wrote it about the guy that wrote, I don't know what's the song, not Don McLean, I don't know, but it is
Keith Whitley.
Yeah, he wrote it about Keith Whitley, and
Yeah.
then he adapted it about his brother. That song is that is a hymn.
It's really great.
It's literally a hymn.
I do the Opry. I've done the Opry with Vince Gill a few times.
Yeah.
And he always, like the comics, they always put us like near the end.
Yeah.
But Vince Gill always goes last.
Yeah.
One time, for whatever reason, they had Vince Gill, me, and then, the headliner. And he does Go Rest High on That Mountain.
Yeah.
And I go out, I'm like, I try to make, it still went fine.
After that?
But yeah, I try to make a joke about how, wow, like the saddest song of all time.
Yeah.
And then now I'm like, hey, we're having a good time.
You're like, hey, so lamps, yeah.
Yeah. I was in San Jose last week. I tried to get gas.
Yeah.
They were like, dude, set me up a little bit better than that. Dude, you play one more last chance or something
know.
like that.
Vince Gill's great though.
Yeah, unbelievable.
So good.
I would, if you go, if you go, your funeral, you go, well, you'd want somebody to play it, but you go, I'd take any of these guys.
Oh yeah.
To play at your funeral, to play one of these songs at your funeral.
yeah.
You go, well, I mean, this, I would, and I think mine actually, I'd always kind of listened to country music, but when I got canceled in 2019, it was like, for whatever reason, I was very like, I didn't want any of the Christian stuff because I felt like the Christian community had maybe turned on me, or maybe people would send me Bible verses, and God knows this obviously, but I was like, not now. This is all to end the country music. Like Aaron Weber got me into like Eric Church and like 3-Year-Old and like Monsters, and those songs just were like very comforting to me, but outside of like the commercial Christian music.
Oh yeah. I think you would really like this. In Came You.
Yeah.
I think you'd really like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
And you can listen to it while also drinking a beer.
Yeah.
That's what's good about it.
Yeah, because you're like, he says I was lost in the bottle, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, I'm not lost at it.
Yeah.
I'm just messing around with it.
Just treading water.
I'm
Yeah.
not lost. Yeah.
Also, there's a Johnny Cash song called "God's Gonna Cut You Down."
Oh,
And
man.
that's
that song's
such a good song.
unbelievable.
And I don't know if you ever seen the video.
I didn't know
but
if I would. Yeah.
But the video is like just a bunch of celebrities.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did they know what this song was? Because it looks like he's talking to them.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh.
I know that they play that song at the intro of the Nashville SC soccer
okay.
team.
Oh,
And it's
yeah?
real slow and it's real
Yeah.
like ominous.
Yeah.
That song is awesome.
Yeah, Johnny Cash has so many really good ones like that. There's a man going around. There's a man coming around, or there's a man going around taking names.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Speaking of, by the way, I when I was doing the research for this podcast, I scrolled all the way back to the beginning of our text thread with each other. Oh, by the way, we have talked about some nonsense.
Yeah, I get into it.
Nonsense. So prior to November the 6th of 2019, I used to delete all of my texts after I was done with the conversation, which understandably so. Every time I was done with the conversation, I just delete it.
Yeah.
So my first text is you on November the 9th, 2019, go, hey, dude, just want to say that I love you and I support you and I'm caring about you and I think about you. And then the next one was like, do you want to come watch the Alabama game?
Nice.
Yeah.
Because you're like trying to get me to like you're like, hey, a bunch of us are watching the Alabama game if you want to come over, which is very kind, brother.
Yeah.
And then I think that I scrolled through COVID, and then you had some health problems.
Oh, yeah.
We both have
my appendix.
been very successful and walked through all that together.
Yeah.
And he was the one that said never. He said, I don't know if you can cut it if you want. I would never be photographed wearing a mask.
Oh, yeah.
You go, do not.
Yeah.
I go, why not? He goes, I wouldn't ever be photographed wearing a mask.
I didn't like it. Also, I had my daughter in 2021. I never let her see me wearing a mask.
Why?
I don't know. It just felt
Something about it, man.
I didn't want her to see her dad being submissive out here. I'm like, no, I'm standing up to the man out here. I don't.
Oh, Eleanor, you know where it was? It was at your graduation. We went. What year was that? 2021. It was 2020. We went to your graduation. We all had to wear a mask, and then we all got a photo.
Yeah.
And I think you put it online, and then he messaged me. He goes, "Dude, never let yourself be photographed with wearing a mask."
I would do it. When you have to do it, you have to do it. But when the pictures came out, I'm taking it off every time. Every time.
Never let yourself be photographed. I don't want to see. You don't want your daughter seeing you be submissive to the
Yeah,
guy.
I'm like, no. I want my daughter to look back and go, well, oh, my dad doesn't have any pictures of himself in a mask.
Yeah.
What were you doing during that time? And I go, I was, fighting authoritarianism.
Let's go. And that's
I
what
can't even say the word, but
that's what the Netflix special is about.
Yeah,
No,
it's
a lot of that. All right, well, tell everybody where they can find you.
And no, I don't talk about any of that stuff in my
I'm
in my
just joking, I'm
special.
just joking,
It's very fun. It's just all light. But all my stuff is at Dusty Slay. I have my own podcast that I do called the We're Having a Good Time podcast.
Wait, I came on that.
You did.
It was in an apartment
years ago.
You
Yeah,
lived in an apartment.
Yeah, I didn't. No video back then, but
Gosh, that must have been 2016.
You're probably still my highest viewed episode. It was it was heavily downloaded.
Nice. Let's go.
I don't do a lot of guests, but you did come on.
I forgot about that. It was in an apartment. You weren't
in
married.
Hendersonville.
You weren't married, or were you?
I think we were married.
Just
we were freshly married. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did do that. I appreciate that.
I always think about that when you tell the story about the power going out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think about.
That's where I was living.
Yeah. What a time, dude.
Yeah, and so I do that. I've just started posting video.
Oh yeah.
And I've got several COVID episodes, so I really get into that. But not on the comedy. Actually, the stand-up is totally void of all social commentary, and it's just fun. And I have an hour. It's coming out right now on Netflix called Wet Heat.
Yep.
And then I have another one called Working Man that's on there.
It's on Netflix.
And then I have an hour on YouTube if you want to just, if you can't get enough. And then you come see me live. Tour dates at dustyslay.com. Don't go anywhere else for tickets.
Nowhere
People
else.
tell me,
there
they
you
go, I'd come to your show, but your tickets are $500. I'm like, you're looking at the wrong website. I don't know where you're at, but they're
Also,
only
if they're paying that
$400.
much for our tickets, you're like,
no.
It's a good show.
I try to make sure all my shows have $35 tickets. But I am told that this happened. The government passed a rule where like they have to show all the fees up front, which I like, but it makes it seem like I'm charging $50, which there are some $50 tickets. But I have $35 tickets, but if it says $50, that's because other people are, skimming off the top.
And if the apocalypse happens, where can they find you?
Well, hopefully not be able to if the apocalypse happens.
But he does have alcohol. Dusty Slay, everybody. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you. Thanks, John. That
was great.
It was a positive. It was a positive. You cannot be serious. On the net, it's a positive.